onion tea is one trendy drink in the city, and according to this tea vendor, it cleanses and improves blood circulation.
Okay, Japanese water is we call it soft water.
Soft water.
But Western water is hard water.
Why?
There's
a difference?
その違いがどうして生まれるかってご存知ですか？
やっぱりお国柄あるいはなんつったらいいのかな。
環境とか
土地の環境も違いますね。だから軟水だから日本のお水にはお茶が合うんで、硬水だから硬い水だからコーヒーに合う。
Okay, I think because of the environment of this area, then that is why soft water is good for the tea.
For the tea?
Yeah, but hard water is good for coffee.
For coffee.
That is that they prefer coffee. Then we take tea.
Rituals and temples are an inherent constituent of Japanese culture. Such temples are found almost everywhere in Japan. A temple is often a hub for relaxation and spiritual development. Although fashion constantly changes through time, some articles of clothing remain constant with the cultures that made them. The Japanese traditional cloth kimono is an example that is still much in veritable rage in Japan. As part of Expedition Japan, we'll be looking at fashion in Japan, and we all know that fashion is so dear to women especially. So we're here today to visit a traditional shop where you have a display of design in the Japanese culture. And this woman here, this old lady here, is going to explain what they have in store for us.
20歳で成人式をするときに着て、結婚をしていない人の一番の第一レースを分かっていいですか？
This is called furisode, which means long sleeve dress. Then when Japanese people, when become 20 years old, they celebrate become adult. Then ladies wear this one, and also most formal dress for single lady. When you're married, this is the most formal dress for.
Formal, and if it is long, like the long one. It means you are not married.
Yes.
Okay. She is married.
Okay.
And this is just casual one, casual dress.
Casual dress.
Yes.
It means she is married. But if it is longer than this, it means you are single.
Yes.
You are not yet married.
Okay.
We are here in a shop that sells typically Japanese traditional dress. You have dress for ladies, and when we say ladies, you have dress that is for married people and also for single ladies. But when it comes to menswear, it's just like unisex. It doesn't matter whether you're married, whether you're single, so long as you're a gentleman and you want to put on this traditional dress, it's okay. And this is just beautiful. It really shows, the typical Japanese way of dressing. And I love it. I just love it.
My name is Muhammad Hawatunkawa. Yeah, so I am almost 40 years old. So I'm from Aluhare. Yeah, so and I've been in Japan for almost 20 years.
20
good years,
My name is Bintu Kujabi.
Bintu Kujabi?
Bintu Kujabi Jalo. I've been here for 20 years with my family, my husband and 2 kids.
Okay.
My son is 20 and my daughter is 18. They were born here.
Well, actually, I decided to come to Japan because, in my school time, so when they saw the geography of Tokyo, so I love it, So I just decided to come to learn the Japanese language, something like that, So that's why I just came. So when I came, so I found the system was very, very good. Then, so I just passed inside, like that. I'm here with my wife, my kids, everything is okay.
Are they Japanese or Gambian?
Yeah, Japanese. Well,
really? So I don't think you'll go back to Gambia anymore. So you have Japanese family here.
Yeah, but actually I just came back from Gambia, but maybe next month, maybe I'm going back again.
Okay.
Yeah, because I love Gambia really, really.
Okay.
The system.
Can you share your experience with us?
I'm Gambian and I love my country so much, and I'm proud of being Gambian and African woman. So anywhere I go, I talk about Gambia because Gambian people are so nice and very humble. And we are very few Gambians here, but we have a good name in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, when you first came here, what were some of the difficulties you encountered?
Well, when I first came to Japan, really, I never encountered any difficulties. Yeah, really.
How about the language?
Yeah, so the language, the people around me they were very, very nice, very, very kind, Yeah, and then I decided to go to Japanese language school. So I went there for 1 year, then, so I quit, then I started working, But the main problem is that, like what Ms. Jallo said, so before we used to have Gambian consulate in Tokyo, but right now that's the most important thing. We don't have any Gambian consulate, no Gambian embassy. That's the only thing disturbing us right now.
Can you compare our cultures?
There are a lot of similarity.
Okay.
There are a lot of similarity, I mean, Gambian culture, not only Gambian, I can say African culture to the Japanese culture. Like in Japan, men are always on top. In Gambia, the same. The wife has to do everything at home. The man can never go to the kitchen or wash or clean.
Laundry, domestic.
Yeah, in Japan too the same. The man brings money and the women stay home and do the housework. I think those are very similar.
But are you doing that here right now?
Yeah, I do everything.
You're not working?
I work. I'm a hairstylist and I teach in a university. I teach them Gambian food. I mean, yes, and I teach them about Gambian culture. And I teach them how to cook Gambian food. And
how about Domoda? There's someone here who really loves Domoda.
Really? He should come to my house.
Huh?
Yeah, and I do a lot of commercial, and when I first came here, I do a lot of modeling, and I always try to introduce Gambian culture to the Japanese people. Sometimes I appear on TV, I cook Gambian food, and they love it.
Really? That's interesting.
As the saying goes, every good thing must come to